we're back.
The past few days, Jim and I have been far removed from the wilds of Alaska by hanging out in the city of Anchorage. We're getting caught up on all the things we need to get done before the snow hits the ground for the next 7 months. We dropped our van off to get the first of many upgrades to come, and we'll tell you all about those later. But now, we were eager to get back on the road. Because, what better time than now than to escape to where no one can find you? Today, Jim, Ember, and I drop everything, and we do just that. As we explore every nook and cranny we can possibly find in Alaska, and we take a detour in our lives and go on a hunt for the elusive Northern Lights. It's always interesting how each day unfolds, and on this particular day, we found ourselves driving for miles and miles for a really good reason. But about 2 hours north of Anchorage, our tummies started to rumble. We stopped in at a place that we had never considered stopping before and discovered for ourselves another place that you don't want to pass up on your Alaskan adventure. The atmosphere is both warm and inviting, and the food is exactly what we were looking for at the Sheep Creek Lodge. One of the great things about Alaska is there are these many places along the side of the road that you really want to just give it a try and stop, because they, most of the time, have the most amazing food that you could find. And after another good meal, it was time to hit the road in search of clear skies.
Hey, darling. Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
The sun has been setting around 7, and as each day passes, we lose more daylight. The golden color of the trees around 6 o'clock is a sight to be seen in September, and it felt as though everything unfolded perfectly as we took a turn into an area of Denali National Park and found a cool little spot on the side of a hill. Okay, just easy. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Good afternoon. Today we were planning to take you on a little bit of a glacier hike, and I woke up this morning and decided to flip through my apps, and I noticed that the northern lights were supposed to be rated a 4 today. And we saw there was some clear sky up to the north of where we were. So we decided to head up north, did a 200-mile detour, and hopefully, tonight we can shoot some northern lights for you. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
After exploring a nearby hiking trail and watching sheep graze along the mountainside, we did our usual and made up stories about the unique landscape and the stories that must have been told by the native Alaskans. Everything from a walrus in the sky playing with a ball to the lights being spirits of our ancestors and animal spirits. As the sun went down, our excitement rose and we watched mermaid clouds swim across a sea of sky, and I remained hopeful to hear the voice of a wolf singing to me during the night. What's going on? Why are you in here? Is it scary windy out there? Is that wind freaking you out? I don't blame you. But now, all we had to do was sit back patiently and wait for Mother Nature to do what she does best. And it didn't take long before a green ribbon started to form on the horizon, and my camera picked up this incredible sight before our eyes did. And before we knew it, our entire senses were being filled with lights dancing across the northern night sky. While your brain is bombarded with such amazement for hours upon hours, we found ourselves lost in awe. And suddenly, it felt like we had only a short nap before it was time to wake up and face the day again. Jim made a quick breakfast of sausage and eggs, and we were ready to watch some Sunday football while our two teams went head to head. And this provided so much excitement that once again, I was ready to take a nap. But Jim had other ideas, and I always love his ideas. Thank you.
It's a 5-yard penalty back just outside the 40.
What's going on?
Run this clock down as much as they can, and Pete Carroll's going to start thinking about
30-28. Cowboys are on the move.
side.
Well, that was gorgeous.
It was an awesome day today. Fun football game. Even though the Cowboys lost.
Seahawks all the way.
So the problem that we're facing, or dilemma we're facing, is it looks like clouds are moving into this spot. And tonight, the northern lights are supposed to be even brighter than last night.
We're gonna go chasing clear skies.
So I think we're gonna head north a little bit further, even though fall is down to the south. This is more like winter right now.
Yeah, it's getting a little chilly.
So we're gonna head north a little bit further and see what we can find.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Drive the same roads every day. We both get there our own way. Thistle and an apple tree. How different two souls can be. But we both grow from the same sorrow. If we both know we'll be together tomorrow, I can be like a tree in the wind. Same old roots, but I can bend, turning to understand and sway together. rendering of stubbornness, and it just cuts us deeper through the longer I'm away from you. Yeah, we fight good, we make love better if we both know we'll be together forever. I can be like the tree in the wind, same old roots, but I can bend, learning to understand and sway together. Nothing worth having comes easy, baby.
We headed north towards the little town of Anderson, Alaska, where in 1959, the Clear Air Force Station was built to maintain a ballistic missile early warning system that tracks and identifies over 9,000 man-made objects orbiting the Earth. The squadron provides a total coverage of the North American continent in the event of a ground-based or sea-launched ballistic missile attack. This station is spread over 11,000 acres, and only 350 of those acres are developed. It houses about 14 officers and 100 enlisted military members and Department of Defense and contract workers. This sleepy little town has a lot to offer in terms of exploration, and turns down random roads take us to somewhat mysterious spots just outside the gates of the Air Force Station. This spot wasn't the most scenic when the sun was up, but as soon as that sun went down, you can imagine yourself standing under a wide open, ink-black sky, dotted with millions of wishes and kisses, including one of our own when Jim spotted his first star. Slowly, a green ribbon starts floating along the horizon, and dancing layers of light start shooting into the sky in directions that you never knew existed. Magical swirls of ribbons of color and energy. As if every thought you ever had or every choice you ever made was a reflection of the sun, shedding her electrically charged particles down on us, and reminding us that sometimes life is a showdown. The moon and the lights fought a hard battle for our attention, but the lights won with her endurance and majesty and put the moon to bed. The entire event lasted for hours and hours, leaving us feeling as though the sky had swallowed us whole and showed us all the secrets of the universe. When you experience something as magical as this, it's easy to wake up wondering how any experience could possibly top it. But guess what? We keep doing it. As Jim said when he found our little spot to spend that night, I know how to put us in the right spots, don't I? So, what did we learn today? That during a time where we may be divided and a little bit doubtful, all we need to do is look for the light in this and trust in ourselves and each other. And in the end, we may find that we end up exactly where we're supposed to be.
Good girl.
Thank you for enjoying this remarkable show with us today. Our roads continue for miles and miles, and we look forward to many more adventures ahead of us. And we would love for you to be right there with us, so please subscribe to join our journey. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we'll see you again soon.